Yo, what's up, y'all? Right? I right? I didn't even say nothing. um, the other day, right? I was watching Kai Cenat talking to Chris, and Chris was saying that he's a content creator. Like streaming is cool and all, but he likes to create content. And I was gonna say streaming is creating content, right? I was gonna literally be like streaming is creating content. Why you guys? And then it hit me, and I was like, holy no, this is the same shit I complain about, right? Like streaming's fire, but streaming sometimes don't give you that. You know, sometimes you want your shit in 4K, you want your work to be perfect, and with streaming, everything can be perfect. The look is 1080p or 1440 for those who got the beta and shit like that, right? So recently I've been struggling with, hey, do I want to stream or do I need to get this content out of here? Like, do I need to go over here and do this content, right? So I met up with my uncle Mike, which is also my manager slash bestie, and I'm explaining this to him, and as I'm talking, I'm here like, I sound stupid because I could just do both. I could just do both, right? But without saying it out loud and saying it to somebody else, I feel like I wouldn't have got to that conclusion of, bro, just do both. And for a long time, I'm not gonna lie, I struggled with I don't want to say content because I do well with skits and stuff, but I struggle with wanting to continue to do Instagram skits off my phone because I'm like, yo, I want to create, and this is cool, but this is 30 seconds of creation, and people don't even know that we just put this together. Like they think it's real and it's a real conversation, so people don't appreciate not the creation. And I was like, yo, I need something a little more fun, so I started streaming and or something more creative. And then when streaming wasn't giving me the look I wanted, I'm like, yo, I gotta stop you focusing on. By the way, everything was coming down to the views for me. I don't know where I picked up this view mentality from. Clearly, because I know where I picked it up from, but um, the views, bro, been slowing my content creation down. As far as like me focusing on getting high number views versus the type of content I want to put out, um, has literally stopped me. And that's why this year I want to focus on the progress and not the outcome, the doing it part and not the outcome. Somebody hit me the other day, but they're like, isn't the outcome the point? Like, isn't what you want to get out of it the point? And I'm like, but what if you overthinking how it might come out, which is the outcome, you scare yourself from not even doing it at all. And I think that's what's happening with me in the views. Like, by the way, for those who are confused, you're gonna be confused when I talk. I'm talking to myself, so these are thoughts just going all over the place. Remember, my video diary, not yours. Um, the views has been like, let's say this, so I could give you an example. Let's say I wanted my friend Jason to, he's the one that be shooting Mike Loop, Kaba. They be shooting. Let's say I wanted to shoot, something a little more serious. Let's take the iPhone away, face, skip me and Melanie arguing. Let's do something a little more serious. I'd be like, yeah, but people are not gonna watch it. It's gonna do 100. And it's crazy. It's gonna do 10 views and nobody's gonna care, right? And I'm like, how do I know that? Like, that don't even make sense. I'm over here chasing the algorithm instead of chasing what I love. And I just want to create like the reason I told Mike the other day, I was like, yo, the reason why I'm lost right now is because I'm not putting no intentions into what I'm doing. Like I'm just doing it, and I want to have some intent, and the intent for me would be, creating something I want to see, putting something together that I would want to put together. I have this notebook, right? I have this, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna put together because there's nobody here, anyways. I'm gonna tell you, I have this notebook, right? Before I get to the notebook, let's say I came and spoke to y'all, right? Super excited, and I was like, "Yo, guys, I got this fire idea." And what's today's date? The 18th, 19th, some shit like that. Let's say today's the 19th, And I'm like, yo, I got this fire idea, y'all, right? And I explained to y'all like a brand new idea. This was what was happening. I went into a notebook. The date says 2020 on it. And I already had this idea on it. And it made me feel embarrassed because I was like, dang, what was I so focused on? Like, what was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? Like, like, I feel like I was also struggling with anxiety and depression throughout this whole time, in 2020 and stuff. But I was like, yo, I can't believe it's, at the time it was 2025 when I read this book, and I was like, I thought this idea was a brand new idea. And to now sit here and look at this notebook, and it's been an idea 5 years ago, 4 years ago. Damn, I just let 4 years go by sitting on it. Yo, it bothered me so much because I was like, I can't believe I let so much of my life go by without doing something that I want to do. And it made me sad, right? But, that's why, like, with watching Kai right now and seeing him just, do what he wants to do. At first, I was like, bro, why do you have doubt and fear, right? Like, I don't get it. I do get it. I did get it. I did get it, but at the same time, I was 50-50 with it. Like, bro, you Kaizen that, right? Like, do what you got to do. And then, oh, it's just a clothing line, like, but seeing him, like, just tap into that world and wanting to be a part of it and wanting to create something meaningful is like, that's the part. And I see why there's fear and doubt. He released this clothing brand, and then people basically shitting on it. Oh, this is, all the negative comments. And I'm like, damn, that sucks to just be having fun doing something you love and just being judged for doing something you love. Like, and for a long time, it's weird. I don't really fear being judged through this camera, but in person, I have that fear. And I was just, I judge myself so much that I was scared of taking that leap of doing what I actually want to do. And it's just great. And for those who are like, yo, bro, what you doing, what you actually do, I just want to create something on a bigger scale. I want to take myself seriously. Not I want to be other people to take me seriously. I do want that, but the first step to this is me taking myself seriously and doing everything I say I'm going to do. That's why there's some days I was like, I'm not even going to say I'm going to do that because then I have to do it. But, the first step for me was you guys are going to see more photo shoots from me because it's an easy step to show, okay, it's an easy way to just get back into like clean, something clean. You get a clean photographer, dress nice, that's an easy way. When it comes to creating content, it's a little different because I could go so many ways with it, it's something I really enjoy. So that sometimes be the hard part. Like, yeah, I could do YouTube, I could do stream, I could do music, I could do this, I could do that, which one do I do right now? So we're gonna upgrade the ads first. I got a lot of ads. I get a lot of brand deals. Let's not say a lot, but I get a couple brand deals that I think, is an easy way to step my foot into creating the certain content I want. Because brand deals come with like a certain do's and don'ts that it's easier for me to, okay, this is what they want. I go down this vision, and it's easier for me to create a vision for someone else than it is for myself. Which is, I don't know if that's sad or not, but we learning to understand that is something, that is the way I think. Yeah, so the other day I got on a call with a bunch of people and I was like, yo, I'm ready. I want to take this team to the next level, whether that's HF, that's just familiar, we all family, I'm ready to take this to the next level and be more of me. Be more me. Bebop, 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 bebop.